Last week marked the 30th birthday of Subaru Technica International. You probably know it better as STI, the division that's churned out some of the very greatest performance cars in recent history. Most of its wares are Imprezas or WRXs, but there's been the odd exception, with Legacies and Foresters getting a powertrain tickle and some bigger spoilers. Which is probably what's inspired this render by XTOMY Design. They've taken a look at the all-new Forester, revealed at the recent New York Motor Show, and waved their electronic crayons over it to imagine an STI version. The likelihood of this car actually being made, at least in a form that's more than just a styling pack, is slim. Subarus are more about an arsenal of safety tech these days, and the WRX STI saloon has been culled in Europe. But we can live in hope, especially when performance SUVs appear to be the thing at the moment. And Subaru was one of the very first to make one. After all, want to see this car become real?
Tesla is about to start Model 3 deliveries to customers in Canada, and it is now officially added to the list of eligible vehicles for the EV incentives of some provinces, including Ontario's generous $14,000 incentive. In the US, Model 3 reservation holders are currently focused on Tesla hitting the mark of its 200,000th delivery in the country, since that's when the phase-out of the $7,500 federal tax credit will start. While there's no federal incentive in Canada, there are some significant incentives at the provincial level. Ontario has by far the most important one, with up to $14,000 at the purchase of an all-electric vehicle. Tesla Model S and Model X buyers recently lost access to the incentive after a sudden change in the rules last month. But now the Model 3 was officially added to the list of eligible vehicles this week, becoming the only Tesla vehicles on the list. Considering the Model 3 starting price of $45,600 CAD in Canada, the vehicle starts at only $31,600 CAD, about $25,100 USD, before taxes. Though that's the base price when the vehicle will be available in all configuration. Buyers who want the car right now need to order with the long-range battery pack and premium package. The Model 3 was also added to the list of eligible electric vehicles for the $8,000 incentive in Quebec this week. Earlier this year, Tesla accelerated the planned launch of the Model 3 in Canada from late 2018 inches to mid-2018 inches, and the first invites to configure went out during the third week of March. Deliveries should start very soon.
The new Forester just rolled out at the New York International Auto Show, marking the fifth generation of the Subaru SUV. The thumbnail sketch is that the 2019 Forester will come in standard, premium, limited, and touring trims, along with a new sport trim. All versions are powered by the ever-dependable 2.5-liter four-cylinder boxer engine. The plant is paired with a standard Lean-Artronic CVT. Also standard, all trim levels, is Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Like many other car companies these days, Subaru is really focused on landing in as much safety tech as they have available. Apart from what is now seen as the regular safety stuff, Subaru has also come up with Driver Focus. Driver Focus is a monitoring system that uses facial recognition software to identify signs of fatigue or distraction, and works in conjunction with Subaru's EyeSight driver assist technology to reduce the chances of an accident. A nifty little side note is that Driver Focus can also recognize up to 5 drivers and their presets for seat position, climate, infotainment, and such. The rest of that safety stuff includes automatic pre-collision braking, adaptive cruise control, lane departure and sway warning, lane keep assist, pre-collision throttle management, and LED vehicle start alert. That's the standard stuff. Optional safety features are reverse automatic braking, blind spot detection, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert. The higher trim packages include high beam assist, steering responsive headlights, and trailer stability assist. And lots of airbags too: front airbags, a driver's knee airbag, front side pelvis torso airbags, and side curtain airbags. There is also lots of non-safety tech to be found in the new Forester: Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, Bluetooth capability, phone connectivity, and audio streaming, just to name a few. The AHA and Pandora apps are also integrated. The navigation system is built-in and voice-activated, powered by TomTom with an 8-inch, high-resolution touchscreen. The Starlink Connected Services offers remote start, a concierge service, anti-theft vehicle immobilizer with flashing security lights, and young driver safety functions including geofencing, speed alert, and curfew. Firmware updates come to your Forester over the air. All of this tech and safety is powered down the road, paved or otherwise, by a new version of the 2.5-liter Boxer 4-cylinder engine, complete with direct fuel injection and higher compression. The new plant produces 182 horsepower and 176 pounds-ft of torque. With the standard Lean-Artronic CVT, the whole package gets 33 mpg on the highway. If you opt for the sport or touring, the CVT has a mode that simulates a 7-speed manual transmission with the steering wheel paddle shifters. In the middle of the drivetrain is the standard, driver-selectable SI drive that allows you to tailor the vehicle's throttle characteristics by selecting between intelligent and sport modes. Intelligent mode helps smooth out accelerator inputs for fuel savings, while sport mode tunes the throttle to emphasize performance. Subby goes into great detail on the new Forester's design, but to me, there's not much to go into here, which is a good thing. It's kind of that straight-up, two-box design with truck-like proportions. It's simple, non-finicky, and it works. Fuji Heavy Industries has added new colors for 2019 though: Jasper Green Metallic, Horizon Blue Pearl, and Crimson Red Pearl. You can even get a panoramic moonroof. There's a ton of cargo space, 76.1 cubic feet, 60/40 split rear seatbacks, and the rear gate opening width is 51.3 inches wide, which is pretty big. If that's not enough room for you, roof rails, standard on all but the base model, allow for carrying stuff like bicycles and kayaks. New tie-down hooks are integrated into the rail so all your toys can be secured more easily. The 2019 Forester is arriving at Subaru retailers later this year. In the meantime, it's on display at the New York International Auto Show, now through April 8 at the Jacob Javits Convention Center.
Nissan bravely went out on a limb with the first-generation Leaf, introduced in 2010, as the world's first mass-produced electric family car. Now the stage is set for this second-generation Leaf and, as expected, it's a significant step up in terms of range, charging, design, tech, driving appeal, in fact, pretty much any way you care to choose. This new, sleeker Leaf is a car the business community would surely want to take a close look at thanks to that extended driving range, now up to 168 miles on the latest WLTP combined cycle, or up to 242 miles in city conditions. Include faster charging capability, from 0 to 80% in some 40 to 60 minutes, using a 50 kilowatts quick charger, for example, and the Leaf in its new iteration becomes far more of a real-world car. Likewise, with the Leaf's power up almost 40% to a new 110 kilowatts, or 150 picoseconds, and with 26% extra torque, 320 Newton meters, now on tap, the Leaf becomes one of the speedier C-segment models around, with 0 to 62 mph occupying a brisk 7.9 seconds. Sign up for the Leaf and you are getting the complete package: car plus new, improved 40 kWh battery. There's no option to lease the battery separately, as is the case with the Renault Zoe, for example. This new Leaf also sports some interesting new tech, including the e-pedal, which lets the driver accelerate or brake using just the one pedal, thus reducing brake use by up to 90%, while constantly regenerating energy. Clever. An updated version of Nissan's ProPilot Assist semi-autonomous driving technology appears for the highway. ProPilot Park is a further automatic parking function on the new Leaf, available on top versions. Built at Nissan's vast Sunderland plant in the UK, the new Leaf kicks off in 4 model grades: Vizia, Ascenta, N-Connecta and the high-spec Tanka, which has a P11D of £31,935.